Hey dudes and chicks, and neither if those rules don't apply to you, welcome to Makeup for Last Time. My name is Katie. Today I am going to be popping this palette's cherry. It's the Emeralds palette by Profusion. A subscriber suggested to me to check this out, and I found out how much it cost, and I jumped from that conversation to the Profusion website, looked at this palette. It was totally affordable. I bought it immediately. The color story really speaks to me. There's something about this pop of like peach here. I didn't actually use this in my video, but I felt like that was really like these yellows with these greens really make this color story. So Pink Tanya 24, thank you so much for suggesting this palette to me, and here's your look. So if you guys are curious to see how I did this, or if you just like to watch, some people like that, then stay with me, dudes. So I got a new set of brushes, and I am going to start, I got them from AliExpress, and they literally took I ordered them in March, maybe sooner. You guys remember when I went in that brush madness? I ordered them then, so it might have even been before quarantine. I think it was actually months before quarantine. Maybe not. I just got them in the mail like 2 days ago, and so I'm gonna try some of them, and I'm gonna start, none of them are labeled. It's Bailey. This whole set costs $10. They seem like they might be pretty good. So I'm going to start with this. It's like a smaller blending crease brush, and I'm going to start with the color Meadow because that's like, so far so good. I feel like that my camera's a little close. You guys let me know. I'm just going to start. Not bad. I'm taking this all the way to the inner corner. The palette's not bad. The brush isn't bad. We're off to a good start. It's building. I was watching a video yesterday and somebody said, I ordered these palettes from AliExpress and they came in about 3 weeks. Whose dick do you have to suck to get your shit from AliExpress in 3 weeks? I'm like, what? 3 weeks? I wish I would have looked before I filmed this video when I actually ordered these, because they didn't even leave the country that they were in. I don't know where they come from. I don't pay that much attention to shit. But, I mean, I pay attention to when my orders are coming, and I swear to you, I ordered this palette so many months ago. It's crazy. I guess in other countries, people don't actually have to suck dicks to get ahead. But in this country, it doesn't hurt. There's no form of stagnancy that sucking a little dick isn't gonna get you past in this country. Just kidding. So I'm just gonna do what I've been doing lately. This pigment is really going on well. I actually, that's a misnomer. I'm not like a misnomer. Ooh, why don't you use your smart words, Katie? Put your smart voice on her. Yeah, these aren't pigments. I'm just saying the pigment is laying on there really nice. They're super pigmented, super blendable. So far, so good. I don't remember how much this palette was, but it was super affordable. Why did I close it? Just trying to get it open. Okay, and now I'm actually going to use a Profusion brush that came... Actually, is that too big? That's a little out of control. I don't want to get too crazy here. I'm going to use... I should have used that one for this. Stupid. Oh well. I'm going to use this other... It's like a little bit smaller, same shape. It might even be the same brush. It's just a little bit less... I don't know. It's a little bit less like open at the top, which is exactly the opposite of what I want. So anyway, I'm going to go into the color Fern to blend that out. Little bit of kick up. And if this does what I think it's going to do, it's going to be bloody magical. Yeah, this is a great palette so far. We'll see what the shimmers do. I've just really heard nothing but good things about this brand. It doesn't seem to be made cheap. I mean, the packaging is cheap, but I don't give a fuck about that. In fact, well, I like palettes to have personality for sure, but there's something appealing to me of having your entire collection look like this, stacked up like just thin. And why do I keep closing it? So this color is actually so pigmented, I don't want to keep going into it. I'm just gonna blend, 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 blend. I don't seem to be losing anything on the outer corner here on my pesky brow bone, my burly brow bone. Man, that looks pretty, guys. Thanks for the recommendation, Tanya. Going back into Meadow. Can you guys see me when I do that? Whenever I'm this close up, I'm always worried that I'm going out of frame. This is a little hidden gem. So the girl mentioned it in my comments and I literally went straight away, saw the price and ordered it. Then I probably had, it was probably like 2 days out in shipping in the mail. Teresa's Dead actually mentioned it in her 2020 favorites so far. And I was like, nice, because I've never even heard of it. No, I haven't heard anybody talking about it. That doesn't really mean anything because I've just been so busy lately that basically, I go to bed watching Leora's new releases. I watch Annette and Nikki Raven while I'm driving to school on the commute. You know what I mean? I'm just squeezing things in where I can. When I say I'm busy, I actually am like, so I go to cosmetology school. For those of you who haven't been here for a while, I was a social worker and I quit my good job because it was making me unhappy, and I decided to go to cosmetology school and start a YouTube channel. That's like my story. No extra product on this other brush, and so I have to go to cosmetology school. The town is about 40 minutes away when you're doing just over the speed limit, which I rarely do the fucking speed limit unless I'm watching YouTube while I'm driving and I'm literally like this. Then I'll look. I just kind of watched the lines out of the corner of my eye. I'm that bitch. I was a tweaker for so long that, oops, I went in the wrong lane. I can drive without looking, but I cannot do my eyeshadow without looking. I was a tweaker for so long that I wouldn't even look at the road. I would just look in the rear view mirror because I was always scared a cop was gonna get behind me. Okay, I'm just gonna use this same brush and I'm gonna go into Meadow. I do want this look to be really blown out. And I did put primer on my lower lid, not really, like just the remnants of what was on my brush. That's what I usually do. I'm primed with my P. Louise primer in Numero 2. I'm just kind of getting this a little heavier right in this spot where I didn't really put Meadow. And I'm just bringing it down, down, down. Yeah, I like these brushes. They're nice. Well, I mean, they're not nice. They're pretty nice though. Like actually, they're pretty nice. I think I'm going to use this flat shader brush and I'm going to go into Meadow to kind of just really get that on my lash line. I'm loving this. This is a fucking great palette. Okay, so I'm not gonna do anything like super fancy schmancy. I'm gonna do like a regular everyday look for a regular everyday palette. That's a regular everyday price for regular everyday people, because a lot of motherfuckers ain't spending 50 bucks on a fucking palette like this fucking sick bitch. I'm gonna use this little tiny, like it looks like maybe like a concealer brush. I don't know what the fuck these are called, really. They're like a little detail brush. I have a ton of them. I don't ever use them. I don't ever know what I'm going to use them for. And I'm just going to apply NYX glitter primer on my lid. And And I'm gonna go a little above the lid, just really going into my crease and pushing along the orbital bone, I think is what that's called, from all the anatomy that I have not learned in cosmetology school. You know, I went to college and I learned a lot. I have an aversion to book work now. Like I don't know, I just don't do it the same as I used to. I'm gonna use this. It looks a lot like my Zoeva brush that I love for shimmer. And I'm gonna go into this color Burst and I'm gonna put that on my lid. We'll see. This is where we separate the men from the boys. Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, this palette rocks. Not for the price either. It rocks. This is bomb. The colors are beautiful. The shimmers are awesome. This is an awesome palette. I'm just going to tap. Just give it a little tappy. Tap that ass. I think I'm going to get a little bit more. This brush is a little bit bigger. I should have been a little more played it a little smarter. I thought this was the small one. And then tap this down. That looks amazing. What am I going to do now? I'm just going to kind of tap this to blend it because I'm feeling lazy. And that really worked. What do you think? I'm going to use this little tiny pencil brush. It's not the smallest pencil brush I've ever seen, but it'll work. And I'm going to dip into that color Burst, that gold, and I'm going to spray my brush. And I'm going to put this along my lower lash line. Ooh, look at how good that works when you spray the brush. Girl, you weren't wrong about this palette. Oops. My daughter just asked if she could take our kittens to her friend's house so that they could see how their kittens get along with our kittens. She does love them kittens though. So this is like a pointy pencil brush. I don't know what this is called either, but I'm going to dip into this color Harlequin. It's like a bright green shimmer, and I'm just going to get that all over. I wonder what that's for. Probably the outer V maybe. I'm going to put it in my inner corner and give it a good blendy poo. Not ideal for this, but doing the job. And then I'm going to use the color Gilded, and I'm going to highlight my brow bone. Did I just stick my nail in that motherfucker? I'm going to use the backside of this little brush that I mistakenly used for NYX Glitter Primer. And I'm going to use this color because it looks a little duochromy, that's why. Yeah, I knew it was going to reflect green. And then, blend, blend, blend. Blend it out, girl. You know what? I'm going to take that brush again, and I'm just going to go into Gilded, and I'm going to spray it. And I'm just going to tap that right there. What do you think, guys? Is this the finished look? Yay! All right, awesome. I'm gonna finish the rest of my face and I'll be back when I'm done. So this is it, the manifesto. I used my ColourPop gel liner in the color Punch, and it's pretty much just okay. I went in and used my Inglot Duraline. That's what it is, it's Duraline. It's like a thinning agent that I use to do my wings with black eyeliner so that it thins it out so that it doesn't like get like jaggy on the texture on my eyes. And I actually used that to color my lower lashes as well. And then I used my Urban Decay Hi-Fi Shine in the color Goldmine. And then I used my Give Me Glow highlighter in Halo. And then my Black Moon Cosmetics eye wigs that you guys know, I don't know, and they're just old and they're like an old pair of shoes. They're just broken. I thought, should I go wash these? No. So anyways, I love this. This palette is fucking to die for. Like, I can't believe this pigment. I can't believe this look. All these shimmers rock. As I said earlier, the only thing I would think is that the packaging is sort of inexpensive, but I like this kind of packaging. Maybe it's because I grew up in a trailer. So yeah, this is like poverty packaging and I am totally feeling at home. So I love this look. I fucking think this turned out really good. Thank you so much, Pink Tanya 20 2024 for the suggestion. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell because you can't wait to see what happens next. Hang out with me in the comments because I fucking love it. Hit the like button if you like this look, or if you like my sparkling personality and my boyish charm. And thank you guys so much for spending your valuable time here with me. You could have been anywhere, but you were here, and I totally appreciate you. Later.